fentanyl laced vapes. That's a new thing now. Y'all, we gotta be careful what we put in our lungs. Even myself, I have a problem using vapes, puff bars or whatever you want to call them. You walk into a store, you see everybody else smoking them. They cool. You feel like it's a way to help you stop smoking blacks and cigarettes and all that. It's not cool. Well, ladies just died behind a vape because it was laced with fentanyl. So they say what they doing is they taking the needle and injecting fentanyl into the vape, and it's like a stronger potent. They say it's like 50 times stronger than heroin. Sad situation, man, that somebody had to lose their life in order for others to see that it's something you don't need to be doing. Don't indulge in it. I struggle with it every day. I'm trying my best to stop. But that's why you don't try new things, man. Don't try new things, man. Y'all see all these new vapes coming out, y'all like, oh yeah, I'm finna go get me one of them. Could be fentanyl, man. I seen a person OD right in front of me over fentanyl, so I know what it'll do to you. Y'all be careful out here.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one, man. Listen, man, y'all already know the Most High done woke us up this morning. Let's take this opportunity to be great, you know what I mean? Because we big blessed, nothing less. So y'all already know we coming with our best, man. You know, the Most High had grace and mercy on us, man. He giving us another shot, another chance to get it right. So we got to do just that while we in this fight. You know, but man, listen, man, I'm on my lunch break or whatnot, getting ready to get into this word. But yo, I had to show y'all that clip real quick from J King Enterprises. Shout out to J King Enterprises, man. Bro, always dropping gems on TikTok, so go follow him ASAP. You know, and I just wanted y'all to see that because that's another reason why the Most High is pulling us out of this world. That is another reason why Yahusha says that we are not of this world. But when we partake into the things of this world, and guess what? We put our lives in danger. You know, we put our soul in danger. You know what I mean? And that's just why we got to continue to allow this word and allow the spirit to pull us out of it, you know, before we get caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? We done seen the pollutions of this world. And listen, bro, when we allow that back into our life, understand that it's hard to get out. You know what I'm saying? When you engulf yourself back into this world. So guess what, bro? We got to continue to move forward and do whatever it takes to get out of it. You know, through the word, through doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? With staying out of sin and all of that stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Because everything is just getting poison. It's all toxic. It's all poison. It's all meant to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's in it is just becoming more and more corrupted, you know, and it's costing people. You know what I'm saying? Corn, costing people. You know, vaping, costing people. Going to these dispensaries and drinking alcohol and, you know, jumping in these different women. It's costing people. You know, so, you know, the more you do of this world, understand that, listen, you put everything at risk. You put your salvation at risk. You know, so when Yahusha say we are not of this world, we have to carry ourselves like it. You know, meaning that we don't partake in the things that we used to do. We don't partake in the things that we see everybody else doing on the broad path. You know, what we doing on this journey, what we doing spiritually. Listen, bro, it's the narrow path. It's called the narrow path for a reason because, listen, bro, it's the path less taken. It's the path less chosen. But guess what? That's why you are a chosen. That's why you are set apart. That's why you are the anointed, because you was chosen for this path. You know what I'm saying? You didn't experience what it was like on the broad path, and it almost took you out. It almost took your life. It kept you away from your destiny. It kept you away from your purpose. It kept you from becoming your best version, being on the broad path. You know what I'm saying? But Satan like to dress it up like it's all good. This world like to dress it up like it's all good. This matrix like to dress it up like it's all good. You know, but we seeing right through that when we got these spiritual glasses on that the Most High provided us with. You know, we see right through that when we read that word, because the Most High giving us the blueprint of how they gonna come at us. And a lot of us have experienced it already on this journey. Y'all feeling these attacks, y'all feeling these urges, y'all feeling the temperature get raised up some, haven't y'all? I know I have. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, like it's important that, you know, we continue to let the Spirit pull us out of that, you know, through our works, you know what I'm saying? Through, you know, our obedience, all of that. That's what's going to continue to pull us away from that danger zone. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the danger zone over there. The world wants you in danger. You know what I'm saying? It wants your health at risk. It wants your mind at risk. You know what I'm saying? It wants your spirit at risk. It wants to compromise you. Understand, that's what the world, it wants to compromise you. And when you become compromised by the world and by Satan, then guess what, bro? They can use you for anything. You know, you think about the movie The Matrix, right? What made the agent so dangerous was because inside of the Matrix, all the people that partook in it, listen, bro, they was able to be infiltrated. That's why the agent was able to morph into different people in different places, wherever they was at. And however those people live, because they was in the Matrix, they couldn't do nothing about it. They couldn't do nothing about it. They could have been drinking that coffee. They could have been doing whatever inside of the Matrix. But guess what, bro? The agent, which is Satan, was able to use them. You know what I'm saying? Was able to use them however they wanted to use them, like chess pieces. You know, so when we are in the world, that's what we put ourselves at risk of, being able to be used as chess pieces. And guess what, bro? They're not going to care about how they use you. They're not going to care if you die. They're not going to care about your salvation. They're not going to care about your kids. They're not going to care about your health. They're not going to care about your purpose. They're not going to care nothing about your family. They're not going to care about anything about you as long as they can use you how they want to use you. How they want to use you. You know, so you got to think about that, bro. You're not going to be wanting no Agent Smith just taking the wheel of your life. You know what I'm saying? You want the Most High to have that wheel, because guess what, bro? He leading you to the light. He leading you to righteousness, prosperity. You know what I mean? Joy, peace. You know, all of the good things, because the Most High is good. There's no one better. There's nothing better than the Most High, his spirit, and what he can provide you. But this world, whoo, listen, bro, you don't want them taking the wheel of your life, because they gonna lead you right off that cliff, right off that train track. And guess where that train track gonna fly into? Right into Sheol, right into the lake of fire, because you gonna crash and burn. You gonna crash and burn every time that you don't learn. Every time that you don't learn. So understand, in these times, bro, with every lesson that we go through, every step back that we take, you know what I'm saying? We got to be willing to learn from that and grow from that. Because that's what the Most High wants us to do. He wants us to learn from it and grow from it. Because when we grow from it, we can go from it. You know what I'm saying? When we grow from it, we can go from it. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for us to get off that Ferris wheel where we just keep going in circles. We keep chasing our own tail. We keep making the same mistakes, keep falling over and over and over again, taking the same test over and over and over again. It's like Groundhog Day. Any of y'all ever watched the movie Groundhog Day, where every day, old boy just wake up and do the same thing with the same people saying the same stuff to him? That's what your life really become. You know what I'm saying? When you just go to work, you know what I mean? You're not doing nothing new, nothing different. You just in this program, just keep doing the same old recycled things until your life is over, until your health decline, until you age and all of that stuff, bro. Who want to live like that? You know what I mean? On the path of righteousness, bro, when you learning and growing every day, listen, bro, you're going to see new things. You're going to flourish. You're going to see your dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? You people going to see the growth in you. You going to see the growth in you. You going to see the elevation, because you're going to start elevating up here. That's what the Most High and His Spirit do. That's what the Word do. That's what truth do. But lies, you know what I'm saying? Sin. This world is going to have you on that merry-go-round, bro, wearing your butt out without a doubt. And you won't gain nothing from it. You won't get nothing good from it, because Satan ain't got nothing good to offer you, bro. Nothing but temporary pleasure that don't last. But don't you know the Most High's love is everlasting? You know what I'm saying? Don't you know that truth stick with you? You know what I'm saying? And provide you with the wisdom that you need in order for you to succeed, bro. You know what I mean? The other side, that broad path don't give you that. Agent Smith ain't gonna give you that. This Matrix ain't gonna give you that. They want to destroy you. They want to kill you. And it doesn't matter, bro. Them demons are very patient. Satan is very patient. He just like to nick at you and poke at you and chip at you. You know what I mean? You think about having a chisel and then you got this big rock and you that rock. You know what I'm saying? And it's just chiseling away at you, taking away from you spiritually, taking away from your confidence, taking away from you just in every facet that you could think of, bro. Just taking away from you, bro. Chipping away at you until there's nothing left but a pebble. You know what I'm saying? And then guess what, bro? Here come the shovel, just gonna rake you up and throw you away somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Throw you away somewhere like you was nothing. So understand what's happening, bro. You know what I mean? When you partake in the things of this world, bro, it's nothing good. Everything is getting laced. Everything is getting poisoned. You know what I'm saying? Everything is corrupted. So you think about that with what they doing. That was just, that clip was just an example of the many things that they doing. So when you partake in this world, you taking a hit of that dope. You taking a hit of that dope. When we watch that porn, you taking a hit of that dope. You know what I mean? And you know what they say about fentanyl. You don't need much of it to take your life. And that's what's happening when we do these things out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You putting your life at risk. You don't know if that's going to be your time to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why take the chance? Why take the chance when the Most High trying to show you what's going on, trying to tell you? You know what I mean? That's why it's important to pick up that call. We picked up that call, bro, but we got to stop playing with it. We got to understand how for real this is. Because it's like I tell you, bro, the Most High don't want to destroy any of us. He don't want to see any of us get destroyed. You know what? But that doesn't mean that it can't happen, bro. We worship a great and terrible God. So if he got to do what he got to do, he gonna do it, bro. He ain't got to ask nobody. He ain't got to do none of that. He just gonna do it. He gonna do it. So now is the time to strive for obedience. Strive for obedience. Really push. Really dig deep. All right? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.